Hello everyone, welcome to Life, Mood and Reality. In this podcast, we'll be looking at the first episode, why online tuition works for British curriculum, IGCSE and A Level, be it in the Cambridge, which is Cambridge International, or Edexcel. Across the United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, Singapore, Hong Kong, the Netherlands, Italy, Germany, France, Belgium, Switzerland, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand, parents are increasingly focused on one key question: how can we best support our children studying the British curriculum in an increasingly competitive academic environment? Whether a student is following Cambridge IGCSE, Cambridge A Levels, or Edexcel qualifications, families across these countries recognize that success today requires more than classroom attendance alone. Because these are students that we have across this country for our private tuition. So, in this episode, we'll explore why online tuition has become one of the most effective and reliable ways to support students studying the British curriculum, and why families across these countries are choosing structured online support for IGCSE and A-level success, and why these families that we have currently are choosing Ajiro Tech online tutoring. Because most parents are skeptical. They're like, am I really sure Ajiro Tech private online tuition, is it really good? Is it the best for my kid? And I would tell you, across these countries that I've mentioned, there are testimonies. Parents in the United Kingdom, in the United Arab Emirates, in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, Singapore, Hong Kong, Italy, the Netherlands, Germany, France, Belgium, Switzerland, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand are deeply aware that the British curriculum is academically what? Demanding. And here's why. Here's why it's demanding. The British curriculum is exam driven. Final grades matter significantly for university admissions, scholarship opportunities, career pathways. Classroom teaching, while valuable, often moves at a fixed pace, cannot fully address individual weaknesses. And this is the reason why we said we always emphasize on the need of the online private tuition. And this is the reason why Ajiro Tech Online Tutoring is a registered business in the UK. And why are we registered? We're registered because we want to, it creates trust for the parents. The parents wants to know, okay, are you registered? Do you have a company registration number that we can look up on? Do you have a website? Do you have this, so we can know how credible you are? And we've done all that to show you that we have more than what it takes to ensure that your child excel in any given subject, be it in IGCSE or A level. Because the classroom is not enough. The classroom is not enough. And we need to move beyond that space. I have students who are still going to school in these countries I've mentioned, and they are enrolled in our private tuition because they recognize the need for that one-on-one. And this is why we offer limited one-to-one attention. We offer that. the one-on-one. Sometimes for the India February March exam series, we do group of three. That is, if you're three friends, you want to enroll together, we do that. So we create this plan and structure to ensure that you do exceedingly well. For parents across these countries, academic success is not left to chance. It is planned, monitored, and supported. Many families recognize early that additional academic guidance is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strategic decision. And this is where I want to comment. We have a lot of parents who enroll their children, their kids, into our online private tuition very late. And I get to tell those parents, do not do this. I mean, it's better. I get it. That tension forces them to do that. But it's more better to do it early, so that you have to also consider your kid. You have to consider the fact that if you get to put that pressure on them, they feel it. We try as much as possible to dampen the pressure on them, try to create structure plans for them, even if it's few weeks to the exam. But we always advise, enroll your child early. And that's why we're doing a podcast on this, so that you can know and understand the reason why you have to do that. Why the British curriculum requires specialist support? Why does it require it? Parents in the United Kingdom, in the Gulf countries, we're talking about the Gulf countries, we're talking about the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, and then you have in Europe we have students for the Netherlands, Italy, Germany, France, Belgium, Switzerland, Ireland, and the Oceania, where we have students from Australia and New Zealand. Understands that the British curriculum is not just about understanding content. It is about mastering how the content is examined. Key realities of IGCSE and A Level. Exams are assessed doing strict mark schemes. Key realities. Understand that the British curriculum is not just about understanding content. It is about mastering how that content is examined. Here are key realities of IGCSE and A Level. Exams are assessed using strict mark scheme. Marks are awarded for specific terminologies, structured response, applications, not memorization. Many capable students lose marks because they misinterpret questions, don't structure answers correctly, lack exam technique. And this is where Ajiro Tech private tutoring comes in. Parents across the United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Singapore, the Europe countries, Australia, and New Zealand increasingly recognize that without targeted exam focused guidance, students may work hard but still underperform. We've had students from Netherlands, Italy, Belgium, and depends. I'm like, we have to do this, and this is the reason why we have to do it. And the students are doing well now because they weren't doing well, even though they were self-studying. They were not getting the actual expectations required for them to perform at the standard that the parents wanted them to. So they contacted our private tuition, enrolled into our online private tuition, and Now they're doing well. And this is where specialist tuition become essential. Why online tuition works so effectively? Access to the right expertise. There are so many online tuitions in the world. Yeah, let me use that because it's online in the world. But you have to look at their credibility. You have to look at their registration. You have to look at the fees, the fees structure. And you have to look at the feedback. This is very important. Parents in the countries such as the United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Singapore, Hong Kong, the Netherlands, Italy, Germany, Australia, and New Zealand no longer want academic support limited by geography. Online tuition allows families to access British curriculum specialists, learn from teachers who understand Cambridge and Edexcel standards, teach directly to exam requirements, focus on measurable progress. For parents across these countries, quality matters more than location. I mean, we've had these parents, and one I had to ask them. I said, "Ma, why not enroll your kid in your geography enough? I mean, if it's good to do it." And they said, "I mean, Mr. Joe, it's better for me to have them enroll into the Ajiro Tech online private tuition program because we see what you give, we see the results. And for me as a parent, I would go with the result anytime. Flexibility without compromising standard." Families in the United Kingdom, in the Middle East, Europe, Asia, and Oceania often manage busy schedules, extracurricular activities, and international lifestyle. Online tuition offers number one, flexible scheduling across time zones, consistent weekly lessons, no travel time. I mean, you don't have to travel. Just at your home with your laptop, and your child is able to learn. Learning from a familiar home environment. Because again, you look at the physical tuition, they have to come to your home. You have to look at what are the factors involved. Are this is your child safe with the tutor? What's the credibility of the tutor? You start have to doing a lot of checking and checking and checking. But with online tuition, once you know the company is registered, you have credibility with them, then it's okay. You don't have to worry about those things. So parents across these countries value support that fits into their lives without lowering academic expectations. Let's talk about personalized exam focused learning. Parents in the United Kingdom, in the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Singapore, the Europe, Australia, and New Zealand increasingly prefers tuition that is personalized and result driven. And Ajiro Tech Tutoring offers personalized and results driven. We are all about the result to ensure that we get your child to produce that amazing results. Online tuitions that we do provides one-to-one attention. Our Ajiro Tech online private tutoring provides targeted focus on weak topics. It provides regular exam style practice, clear feedbacks, and improvement strategies. This level of individual focus is rarely possible in large classrooms. There are kids who have enrolled into our online tuition program who the teacher said in the physical classroom were not doing well. And they came into the one-on-one space with the teacher and were able to build the journey together. And now they are now the one teaching their classmates in the classroom. It's amazing what the Ajiro Tech online private tuition is doing to the students, and we're so happy. The Cambridge International Exam and Edexcel, why online support benefit both? What does it benefit both the parents and the students? Whether you are parents in in the United Kingdom, in the United Arab Emirates, Singapore, the Europe, or Australia, choose Cambridge or Edexcel, the expectations remains the same. Clarity, consistency, and strong exam performance. Why Cambridge and Edexcel differs in exam structure, question styles, assessment emphasis. They share high academic standard. So you need to know they have similarities. They share high academic standards. They share clear assessment objectives. They share a strong focus on analytical thinking. Parents across these countries understand that what matters most is not the exam board, but having a teacher who understands how students are assessed. And this is the benefit that we have in Ajiro Tech online private tutoring. Most, I think 90% of our tutors are examiners, are Cambridge certified, either as an examiner, either as a setter, all of them, or 100%. And this boosts student confidence because now students are now able to understand how we mark the scripts, what and what is required from them. So our online tuition bridges this gap. Why parents choose us over local options? Why do parents choose Ajiro Tech online private tutoring over local options? Parents in the United Kingdom, the Gulf countries like Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Kuwait, Europe, the Netherlands, Italy, Germany, Belgium, Singapore, Hong Kong, Australia, and New Zealand often find that our online tuition provides greater consistency than local alternatives. Here's the reason. So you don't just say, oh, he's just making it up. Here's the reason. We are British specialist British curriculum expertise. We have a transparent lesson structure. We have a fixed schedule. We have a clear academic outcome. For parents across this country, online tuition is no longer a backup. It is a deliberate academic choice. In closing, for parents in the United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, Singapore, Hong Kong, the Netherlands, Germany, France, Belgium, Italy, Switzerland, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand, our online tuition has become a trusted and effective way to support students studying the British curriculum. We offer structure, expertise, and consistency, all essential for success at IGCSE and A Level. So if you're a parent in any of those countries and your child is studying the British curriculum at IGCSE or A Level, our structured online tuition may be the support that brings confidence, clarity, and stronger academic outcomes. So, if you're a parent and you're still wondering which is the best tutoring platform do I need to enroll my child? The answer is right here. We've given you enough reason why Ajiro Tech online tutoring is the best for your child. So, what do you need to do? Send a message to the sales team, info@ajirotech.com or ajirotech@gmail.com, and get inquiry from us. And right away, your child can be part of, those students who are already enjoying the benefit of part of the benefit of excelling well in their school. Because the goal is to teach them, build them, and make them not just a good student, but a good leader. Because we don't just tell them to learn, but we also let them know you can also go and teach your classmates. Because the more you teach them, the more better you become, and the more they keep asking. A lot of students have had to bring their classmates into our tutoring program because of the performance of their friends. Like, you're not performing like this. What's the secret? And they said, Ajiro Tech online tutoring. So what are you waiting for? Get on board, and I'll see you there. Bye for now. Begin your journey today at ajirotech.com or message our sales team, info@ajirotech.com or ajirotech@gmail.com. Ajiro Tech Tutoring, where understanding leads to excellence.